Good morning, everyone. I can't believe this is our last Friday in March already. It is Good Friday and happy Easter, happy holiday if you are celebrating. But I celebrate every time I get to see Hosea Rosenberg and either just be with him, go to his restaurants in Boulder, which I'll mention, but now you come to Denver. Good morning, Hosea.
Morning, Gabby. How are you?
I'm thrilled, I'm excited, and I don't know where to start. So I guess the beginning is you want to tell a little bit about Hosea Rosenberg, who we know, and Blackbelly and Santo, and then get to the new one.
Sure. Well, Hosea Rosenberg here, chef and owner of a couple of properties on the Front Range. Have Blackbelly in Boulder, which started out as a boutique catering operation about 12 years ago. We opened our restaurant, the Blackbelly restaurant, just shy of 10 years ago. We're going to celebrate our 10th anniversary this November. And then a couple years after that, we opened up a butcher shop next door. And we recently did a major remodel and expansion of that butcher shop and market. And we still continue to do catering to this day. So Blackbelly in Boulder is quite a big operation, a lot of employees.
And didn't your butcher win the Michelin star?
Yes. So Blackbelly's received a number of accolades over the years, but Kelly, who's actually over here somewhere with me,
Hi, Kelly.
she was named the Young Culinary Professional when the Michelin Awards were granted. We won a green star at Blackbelly, and Kelly won she was the only culinary professional given an individual award during that ceremony. So that was a big feather in the cap for her.
And a female, yay girls.
Yeah, no, she's great. She's super tough. She's this petite Hawaiian girl who she's very small and skinny, but she's got this big group of hulking men that work for her. It's quite amazing to watch her kind of lead our butchery program. And also in Boulder, we have Santo, which is celebrating 6 years this year. It's an ode to the food I grew up eating in New Mexico. So I'm from Taos, and I grew up eating lots of green chili and blue corn and pozole and things like that. And so this restaurant is it's rustic, it's soulful. To me, it's New Mexican soul food, especially like kind of centering on northern New Mexico. Has its own kind of subtle difference to other, to what we would call food here in Colorado. The green chili is different, and a lot of things are different. So that restaurant's been great, been very busy. People love it. I'm sitting here in Denver. We're 2 weeks in now to our new shop, and it's Blackbelly Market, Denver. It's sort of an extension of what we do in Boulder. It's just the market. If you're seeing where I'm at, but I can spin around. I'm against the walls. We've got a little neon sign there. That's the line.
Oh,
that's the guys.
Customer. Yeah. Hi.
Sure, I'll just sit on this side of the table. Maybe you can see more while I'm talking to you. So that's
tell them to make you have a sandwich in the case that you're
we have lots of meat in the case. So there's
oh, okay. No, I thought it was
here. I'm going to take you around here really quick just because you got to see that. So we're in the old Il Porcellino space, but the big draw here is our salumi. Yeah. So this big chamber where we make all of our salumi and salami, all our cured meats, and then we sell that retail. We sandwiches. These guys are finishing up breakfast and getting ready for lunch right now. So we do our world famous breakfast burritos all morning, 6 days a week. Monday, closed Monday, so we're open Tuesday through Sunday. We're open at 7 a.m. every day. Those burritos are something we've been selling in Boulder for 10 years. People line up for those things.
Well, my pal from the food bank lives that way. And she said, since you're open 2 weeks, and she left to go on a honeymoon a few days ago, she's had 2 or 3 of them. She goes all the time. And she said, not only are they the best and biggest, but she said the most reasonably priced she's ever seen.
That's the point. I mean, nothing's cheap these days, right? Like eggs
Well,
have tripled. So some might say it's expensive for a burrito. We charge $8.50 for the vegetarian, $9.50 for the butcher's burrito, but they weigh a pound. There's about four eggs in each one, and a lot of it's green chili, a tater tot, a cheese. It's a meal. Some people eat half and then save the other half for lunch. So it's they're quite good. And the secret to the success is the tater tots inside. They're very crispy. So you can sauce scrambled eggs. Yeah, they're really good.
And anything you say that says egg, I'm happy with. Well, it's very funny. Because I want you to tell me about the menu. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, there you go.
So, okay. I can see it. This is really fun. All right, let's start with sandwiches because you are basically using all your meats and stuff, right?
Yeah, so the whole idea is that we're a butcher shop. At least in Boulder, we're a full butcher shop. Here it's smaller and limited case space, so we don't have all of the goodies that we have in Boulder, but we have enough to make our sandwiches with. So our ham, our capicola, our bacon, all of our smoked meats, everything is made in-house and then turned into these sandwiches.
Oh.
Yeah. And then our bread is from City Bakery.
Oh, okay.
Just amazing bread. In Boulder, we're starting to make some of our bread there, but it's a slow process to get it right and to be able to keep up.
And very time,
very time consuming, space consuming, and most importantly of all is consistency. If you're going to do something well, it has to be good every single time we sell it, and so we get really good bread from those guys. So to me, a good sandwich, if you don't start with good meat, good bread, you're not going to have it.
I'm all about the bread. I can't tell you how many places I go that I think, well, the filling's okay, but I just don't like the bread. It's not really fresh and delicious or what should be on a sandwich. Okay, now you sell the tater tots as well. I see that's going.
Yeah, you can get a side of tots. You can get them smothered with green chili and cheese if you're not interested in a burrito. We also sell them as a side with our lunch sandwiches. We have chips, and tater tots, pickles, and slaw.
I assume you make the tater tots.
We actually don't make the tater tots. We did a long time ago, but they were so time consuming. We couldn't keep up. In Boulder on a Friday, we'll sell 500 breakfast burritos in the morning.
Oh gosh.
And each one has 6 tots, so that's 3,000 tater tots in one morning. That's just too much. It's too much. I'd have to have a full-time cook just making those things.
Okay, and soup changes daily. I see.
Yes.
And today it's tomato.
Yeah.
Tomato
soup is quite good. Yeah.
I love tomatoes. And what is the Blackbelly bowl? I only know what I'm talking about because I'm watching this.
Yeah. The bowl is one of our healthy alternatives because a lot of our sandwiches are sort of meat forward. So the bowl is short grain rice and quinoa, and it's got a choice of protein. We have these really nice, if you're vegetarian or vegan, we have an option for you here. So we have these really nice sweet potato and millet falafel that you can get on the bowl. And it's got cabbage slaw and all these different pickles and a really nice mojo sauce. It's a pretty filling meal, but it's very, very, very healthy.
It sounds delicious. It doesn't come as I'm reading. It's not as a sandwich for a vegan who walks in, vegetarian.
Yeah, we've got something for everybody.
Oh, okay. And I see.
And then we have some salads on the menu. All of our sandwiches are phenomenal. Like the menu behind me is very simple. It's just our magnetic board. But if you have the paper menu in front of you, there's more detail on the sandwich.
Oh, okay. So they have.
And you probably know Bill Miner. He was the former owner.
I do. Yes.
Or he's still the owner of Il Porcellino, but he's just doing wholesale now. He was running the shop for 9 years, and we were able to keep the majority of his staff employed and now they work for us here. So it's been great because they know the space well, they know the kitchen, and we kept essentially two of the sandwiches that he was doing as sort of a nod to the neighborhood and the crowds. So one of them is the bacon sandwich. It's loaded, very thinly sliced bacon cooked to order. It's essentially just a BLT, but it's really, 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 really BLT.
There's nothing better than a BLT, sorry.
Nothing. It's my favorite sandwich in the world. And we also have a sandwich that we call the Little Piggy that is very, very similar to the Hoggy that he used to have. And it's an Italian, but it's our version of the Italian. It's all house-made cured meats and ham. And it's got little herb lemon aioli on it, lettuce and tomatoes. Just a really tasty Italian sandwich on a fresh focaccia, fresh ciabatta, excuse me.
That's okay. And I assume you don't have alcohol there, it's strictly,
Not yet.
oh,
We have applied for a beer and wine license. We want to be able to serve, glasses of wine or a cold beer with your sandwich on a hot summer day. Right across the street is Cesar Chavez Park, and we want to be able to sell little, kits like our charcuterie. We sell charcuterie boards, and so if somebody wants to go and sit in the backyard and get a charcuterie board and a bottle of wine, we want them to go do that.
And tell me about the charcuterie.
So it's all house-made charcuterie, of course, and then I'll since you're liking the menu, I'll show you this one too.
Oh, I'm loving it. Are you kidding?
That's our. Can you read it? It might be backwards in my camera.
No.
But,
Cope, I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Perfectly. Wow. Okay. So I have meats, I have cheeses.
Yeah.
And
you get here, I'm gonna get out of the way, but all of the boards have like olives and house-made pickles, and you get some crostini with it, and there's meat and cheese. And we have different sizes. You can do a custom board if you come in and you see the case and you just kind of want to build your own. We could do that too, but we have some that we sort of choose for people because a lot of people don't know what they want. They just need someone to decide for them.
Yeah, I like one of each, please. Do you, as yet, are you doing like box lunches for carry out or catering or anything like that?
Not yet, since we're only 2 weeks in, but what we do offer is you can go onto our website and order online. And so when you walk in, it's ready, but we're not using like a delivery service right now.
Which is fine, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And so at some point, I'm just curious, will you do catering? Like delivery sandwiches and things for a big order?
Yeah. We plan on doing that. We just kind of wanted to get our feet under us first before we try to do too anything. But we would love to be able to serve the neighborhood more and have larger format stuff.
And just out of curiosity, because you're open Tuesday through Sunday. This Sunday is Easter. Are you open on Easter?
Oh yeah, we are.
That's
we want people to come in and get a ham,
I don't want a ham. I'll come eat bacon. I like that better.
There you go. Well, we have lots of bacon.
It all sounds wonderful. And just because this is in Denver, in the Highlands, is it the Highlands? I know.
Well, we're in
you're in Berkeley.
We're in Tennyson, Berkeley. Yeah.
And if you're going down Tennyson, you get to 39th and you just take a right and you're there. That's how I remember getting there.
Yeah, we're technically on Tennyson and 41st. So yes, if you're coming down 38th or 39th, or we're just a little bit west of downtown Denver.
Right. And you're open Tuesday through Sunday.
Tuesday through Sunday, 7 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Okay. Now, just because you're here, and you'll give me the webpage too, Blackbelly Santo in Boulder. Are you doing anything special coming up because spring is here, so people know that?
Well, we have a number of things going on at our restaurants in Boulder. One is that we're doing this series once a month called Thirsty Thursday, where we bring in makers. So we just did a dinner. Cody Goes Tequila, and our next one coming up is with Del Maguey Mezcal, where we have somebody that makes the spirit, do a paired dinner. We don't have anything major coming up for Easter this weekend, other than at our butcher shop in Boulder. It is loaded up with lamb, ham, bacon, and tons of products. This is the time of year where the butcher shop really starts taking off because people start grilling, and buying their meats from us. So we want to provide that here in Denver as well. So we have house-made sausages, freaking steaks, fresh cuts of meat.
Oh, really? Oh, what fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Because my good friends grill for me. I can't grill where I live all the time. I want and I love sausages. Another reason to come. What's your websites?
So the website is blackbelly.com, just one word, BLACKBELLY. When we go to the website, you can choose Denver or Boulder. And then our other restaurant, Santo, has its own website. It's santoboulder.com. And then all of our restaurants can link to each other. So if you're on one website, you can just scroll to the bottom and find the other restaurants.
Okay, well, before I sign off, I first want to say thank you for all the work you do for the community as well. And you're going to be in our big event, gathering so for the food bank of the Rockies in September. And you have a charity called, you just have to mention it, it's dear to my heart. Go ahead, Sophie's Neighborhood.
So Sophie's Neighborhood, and the website there is sophiesneighborhood.org. It was founded in response to our daughter's diagnosis of an ultra rare genetic disorder called MCTO. It stands for multicentric hypertarsal osteolysis. And unfortunately for Sophie and for us, she's one of only a few dozen people in the entire world that has this disorder. It's the slow breakdown of the bones and her joints. And it also is destroying her kidneys. So she is disabled. She's missing a lot of bones in her wrists and her ankles. She has trouble walking and using her hands. And she's on a lot of medication. She goes to a lot of doctor visits. She had one yesterday. She has one today. She sees therapists. And so far, there is no known treatment or cure for her disease. So it is progressive. It will slowly get worse. And a lot of the children, adults that have this disease, they're in a wheelchair. They can't move, and it's really, really tough. So we're fighting for research. And
if anybody is on Facebook or anything, you can see pictures of this precious child and what she does all the time. And she has the most wonderful parents in the world. I can't commend you enough. And if you're going to give to charity and you have a few extra dollars, send them that way too. And I'm not begging for money. I'm just saying it's very well.
I am. Because the research that we're funding takes millions of dollars to fund. So we have, I think, 5 or 6 different projects in the works right now, different groups of scientists, mouse colonies, that kind of thing. So we have a lot of research underway. We have some of the best researchers, scientists, and doctors in the world working on this with us. We've made a lot of progress, but we need to fund it. We have to keep the research going. So all of the money, it's a 501c3, all of the money goes to research towards this particular rare genetic disorder. You're wonderful. And to everybody, as I'm crying, please like and subscribe to the Gabb, G-A-B-B, on YouTube. You'll see this there. Facebook, Instagram, Hosea and his wife, Lauren. You are magnificent. Sophie is the cutest thing that ever lived, and her 2 dogs. And I guess we should wish everybody a very happy Easter and a safe holiday, and love you to death. Thank you. And you are. Happy Easter. You're just awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you.